Hello, and welcome to a guide on how to find love. This guide will take an in-depth look at the law of attraction and the aspects that are involved in the process. Now, for each individual person, there are a set of principles that function together to form what is called attraction. There are 9 factors in the process, which include emotions, propinquity, similarity, scarcity, psychological arousal, neurochemicals, physical attractiveness, and some other factors. Each provide a glimpse into why we feel a certain way about another person. Effective influences are represented in 2 different dimensions. The first being direct influence, meaning that having a positive first experience with someone new can lead you to view them positively. Reversely, having a negative experience will tend to lead to a negative view of someone. Indirect influence can be shown from the research of Krosnick and colleagues in 1992. They showed a picture of a positive stimulus, a kitten, before introducing 2 strangers, and asked them after what they thought of each other. Their discovery found that nice stimuli resulted in a positive view of the stranger when compared to a negative stim like a picture of snakes. The next factor is propinquity, meaning people who are geographically closer are more likely to start a relationship. This can be due to many other influences, but research by Zeong in 1968 showed the results of the exposure effect. What that means is that the more comfortable we are with a given stimulus, the more we tend to like it. But if you have first a negative interaction with a stimulus and then repeat exposure can actually lead to more negative views. Similarity is another important aspect in attraction. The assortive mating design was discovered by Burscheid and colleagues in 1961. They concluded that people tend to be attracted to others who are similar in intelligence and physical attractiveness. That being said, there is no correlation that it will predict relationship success. The chart below describes the percentage of partners who share similarities together. The next we have scarcity. A research designed by Penbaker and colleagues in 1979 studied how individuals rated others in attraction based on what time it was at a bar. They found that as the bar was getting closer to closing, people tended to rate others higher in attractiveness. This could have resulted from intoxication or standard of attractiveness drops, but at the end of the day, scarcity increases the perceiver's desirability of attraction. Physiological arousal has long been thought to affect a person's sense of attraction. Dutton and Art in 1974 found that a woman on a shaky bridge, the induced anxiety that followed, men were found to find the female more attractive than when on a safe bridge. Another study by White and Knight in 1984 found that when at a gym, when heart rate was higher, people found others more attractive. Is this physiological arousal or a misattribution for attractiveness? For arousal to be real, there must be competing explanations for it. Next is bodily functions like neurochemicals. First, there's pheromones. McCoy and Patino in 2002 found that people who were randomly assigned to wear synthetic pheromones engaged in more sexual activity than those who didn't, thus concluding that smell plays a role in attraction. Other neurochemical factors include dopamine and serotonin. Each can either inhibit or accentuate effects of sexual arousal. Lastly, the hormone oxytocin has been found to increase feelings of bondedness while in physical contact. This can help make feelings of comfort and increase attraction. Physical attractiveness is the degree to which a person is beautiful or handsome. This encompasses height, weight, age, eye color, hairstyle, and even clothing style. Each play a role, but at the end of the day, it comes down to personal preference. The contrast effect can affect perceptions of average, though. For example, if at a bar a group of supermodels walk in, the average person would be outclassed due from the form of outliers such as supermodels. Not only does personal preference play a role, but personality and social influence. We tend to want acceptance from others and seek that out. Traits play a role in attraction as well. Men's top 3 traits included intelligence, humor, and good looks, while women's top 3 were humor, honesty, and intelligence. These are based on questions asked and an overall generalization to the population. Lastly, we have some other factors that may play a role. First is winning someone over. A study done by Aronson and Linder in 1965 found that people who were first viewed negatively, then positively, were actually viewed as more attractive. There is also a humanization factor that we are more comfortable around people who have small errors in daily life but have already been seen as intelligent. A study done in 1994 by Specker and colleagues were testing the importance of characteristics for partners based on sex. I decided to do the same study with some college students to see how their preferences lined up today. Each question was rated 0 to 7, 0 being not at all, and 7 being very willing. These were my results. From what I gathered from my small sample size, I found that the results were very similar to the results in 1994. Men tended to be okay with a younger partner who earns less money and has a lower education, while women preferred older, better financial prospects, and a higher education. These, again, are generalizations, and each person has an individual preference towards what they're looking for. The laws of attraction are all pieces in the same puzzle. It's up to the individual to put them together for themselves and find their own happiness and love. There are plenty of people out there, so use this information and get out there and be yourself. Thanks for watching the video. I hope this helps. Good luck to everyone.